Hey guys, hello, welcome back to another video. Today I'm gonna be filming a Q&A for you guys. It's been a hot minute since I have done a Q&A on the channel like just by myself. I've always had David on or somebody else on and it's been like a collaborative thing, but today it's gonna be just me answering questions that you guys have for me. And I have no idea what your questions are, but hopefully they're fun because I could use a little bit of fun in my life. So we're gonna go ahead and just jump right the frick in. Also really regretting wearing this sweater. I'm actually melting, but I'm also not gonna take it off because I wore this in my last video and I don't want you guys to know that I am filming 2 videos in the same day, even though you sort of know now. All right, let's see what we got. Oh, there's lots and lots of questions. Who's the most ticklish person you know? Myself. What's your favorite dinosaur? Oh, is it Balbazar? That's a Pokemon. God. Oh, wow. Can I still say Balbazar? I'm gonna, Balbazar. Squirtle, Pikachu. How to start working out. You just gotta go and do it. Honestly, I am the queen of starting and stopping and starting and stopping and starting and stopping. Sometimes it's in my control, sometimes it's not. Sometimes I get sick. Sometimes family things happen. I'm so sorry I'm blinking so much, but seriously, these contacts are really, I think I have eyeshadow in them. Okay, but yeah, the biggest thing is just getting in there when you really don't want to go. Today, I really don't want to go, but I need to go and do upper body because I've told myself that I'm going to go 4 to 5 times a week, and tomorrow would be 4 days, but I want to get 5. I want to get 5 because I know that I can do it. So just go, do it, get inspired, surround yourself with people that are also really into working out. We're products of the people that we spend the most time with. Duke is making his bed and it's really, really cute. Like this is doing. That was really cute, Duke. But yeah, honestly, the biggest thing is just getting in there, get yourself a cute little gym outfit if that's something that appeals to you. If not, sometimes I just really like to wear sweatpants and a baggy t-shirt. Yeah, you just have to get in there and get consistent and everything else I think will sort of start to come. As you work out, you're gonna wanna eat healthier, but also 80-20 diet, 80% clean, 20% fun. Everyone always asks me where I got this red case and it's hilarious to me because I don't like this phone case. I don't buy cute phone cases. I just buy a phone case that I know will be durable so that if I drop my phone, it won't be shattered into a million pieces because I drop my phone a lot. This is an OtterBox phone case. However, I do have to say I have dropped my phone so many times and it is honestly near brand new condition. Like there are a few little scuffs on it, but for the amount of times I've dropped it, I mean, OtterBox, those were the cases that everybody bought when iPhones were first coming out, and I haven't swapped it out ever since. It's been a great phone case to me. Do you have any tattoos? If you don't, would you get any? Yes, I have 2 tattoos. One is on my forearm and it says c'est la vie, which means that's life, that is life, and it means a lot to me. I got it at a time when it really was just like, this is really how life is, and it's just an accepting quote. I think it's beautiful. And then I have a triangle, not Illuminati. I got a triangle because it's the alchemy sign for fire, and me and Nikki and a bunch of our friends from Twitch online went and got these tattoos together. So sometimes it's an upside down triangle, one of them has a line through it, one is an upside down one with a line in it, mine is just a basic triangle. Alchemy sign for fire. I thought it was really cool and it's on my ribs. But that's it. And as far as wanting to get more tattoos in life, I would like to, but I also don't want to get too tatted up. Like maybe 2 more tattoos in my entire life, maybe 3. If acting were to really take off for me, I don't want to have a bunch of tattoos that change or limit my opportunity for roles. Ooh, this is a good question. If you weren't a YouTuber, what would you be doing? What would be your career? Realistically, I had gone to school for hair and I would probably still be pursuing makeup and doing hair, but not happily. I probably would have somehow gotten back into school, maybe taken some classes in biology or something involving animal work or something. Even if I was just like a vet tech, I don't think I would have been happy doing hair for a long time. Probably somewhere in that field. And if that were to happen and if YouTube, were to really not allow for a sustainable life for me forever, if that happened, I would still do those things. I would still find a way to get into the animal world or the service industry of some sort. I ideally really wanted to go to school to be a physical therapist. There were a lot of things I want to go to school for, but one of the ones that I always remember is going to school to be a physical therapist to help disabled children prepare for high school. That was something that I was always interested in. What are the differences between living with a roommate versus living alone, pros and cons? Honestly, Riley has been such an incredible roommate that I don't think there's anything that's a con. Sometimes he has a tendency to leave the door unlocked, but we've talked about that. There are little things that happen here and there, but we don't really get in each other's way because with his schedule, he gets up and leaves in the morning for work. So I have the house to myself the entire day until about 4 or 5 o'clock. From 9 o'clock till 5, I have this place to myself, unless he gets off earlier or he doesn't have work. But on those days, I'm so excited that he's home because I get to have my best friend with me. I love having him as a roommate, and I don't know that there's any specific cons. I cannot think of anything. We're very respectful of each other's space, and we have so much fun together. And when we have like roomie takeout movie night, that's always what I imagined having one day when I got older. He's amazing. I literally love him. No cons. Love you, Riley. Don't take that to heart. Still hate you, but like love you. Will you be vlogging more this year? Yes, I will. I put up a vlog yesterday. I think I just kind of stopped because honestly, the truth is I do get stuck in my head sometimes. Oh wow, this is so crooked. Why didn't you guys tell me? I stopped doing vlogs for a while because I noticed the views were kind of going down, and that's just me being honest. I pay attention to views and things like that because to me, this is my business. So if I feel like it's not performing as well, I pay attention to what is performing well and I do more of that. Everybody on YouTube does that. And so it felt like my vlogs were not getting as much love, but I also just haven't been putting effort into my vlogs. Like I was very poorly editing them, very poorly throwing them together. Whereas in this last vlog, I actually tried. I actually had fun for the first time editing my own video, doing the music, finding music for it. And so it made it more enjoyable for me, and vlogs were always fun for me to edit. So yeah, if you guys miss vlogs, obviously like this video, comment below, let me know. I'd be more than happy. But I would love to go back to vlogging at least once a week for you guys, and hopefully you're okay with that. How much do you make on one YouTube video? Everybody has been so much more open about their earnings through ad revenue, through sponsorships, things like that. And if you guys want me to make a video talking about sponsorships and you know how all of that comes up, at least from my perspective, I'd be happy to. But a few girls have already done some really helpful, good videos, Grace Fit UK being one of them. And I think it's really cool that people are being more open about it because we shouldn't be ashamed of the fact that this is how we make our money. You know, unless you're doing things in a way that is not loyal to yourself or your brand or your people, then your motives are questionable. But I know for myself and a lot of my friends that when we promote something, it's because we really love it, and it's an obvious perk that we get to get paid for talking about it as well. We're not talking about that right now though. We're talking, that was just my own little 2 cents. YouTube videos, honestly, the revenue varies so much and there are so many different factors that go into it. So if I put up a video that's 15 minutes long, maybe gets 15, 20,000 views, and I forget to put ads in it, which I do a lot of the times, it could make as little as $30. That's it. And when I see that, I'm like, that was not good at all. But if I have a video that does really well, maybe only has 1 ad in it, but has 100,000 views, that video could easily earn over $1,000. It just really depends. And I'm signed with Univision, and Univision will put premium ads on certain creators' channels, and I'm one of them. And so I make more money on those. I just don't know what their process is in selecting what videos get the premium ads, how often they go out. All of those things are a determining factor. But I would say my average is between $400 to $500 per video. But again, I mean, that's an average. It's all over the place. There's no way to really determine how much you're gonna earn from a YouTube video because it's just all up to the Google monopoly ad system. Where do you want your career to go this year? Oh, such a great question. So many different places. This is the first year that I am genuinely motivated to grow my business, and I think that for a long time I've just floated along with my channel and with sponsorships as they've come along, and I've just kind of let that be normal for me. But this is the first time that I want to grow my business and my brand with no attachments to any other companies. Obviously, I love working with companies, but I think it's really important, especially as an entrepreneur, you need to have your own thing that you do yourself that is your own revenue. I just want to develop something that is fun and useful for other people. I want to start a blog. I've talked about podcasting forever. I want to grow my Twitch channel. There are just so many different things that I want to grow, and I obviously would love for acting to take off. However, I'm a lot more patient with that world because it is a completely different avenue. I just want to do better than I ever have before this year, and I'm really optimistic that I'm going to be able to do that. Do you struggle with social anxiety? How do you manage it? Love you, Jazz. I love you too. What a good question. I was struggling with social anxiety not that long ago, maybe a month ago. I was feeling very socially awkward and not even knowing how to communicate with not my best friends, but people that I consider closer to me. I was just very awkward and I didn't know how to keep a conversation going. I didn't know how to manage eye eye contact. I just got super uncomfortable, and I realized that it was because I was so home, like I wasn't going out. I was just in my house constantly and spending a lot of time watching TV or reading books, which is a great thing. I love doing that, but I think it was a little too consuming that I'd neglected a lot of time that went to my social life. And so honestly, I just, for example, went to Mammoth this past weekend with a big group of friends, and I am right back to normal now. Socializing is not an issue for me anymore. Whereas literally for like 3 months, I felt as if I was socially inept. And honestly, I just threw myself back into the mix of being around my friends again, and you get right back into the flow of things. If it's something that you really struggle with, that's something that you can go to therapy for, because maybe it's an internal thing that you need to have sorted out. Or if it's really just that you're nervous, then just go be around your friends for a little bit longer and find you through them. Like find your personality through being with your friends, the way you react to things, the way you respond to things, the way you talk about things. And I think it'll come back. You just have to get out of your own head. That's like one of the biggest things. Get out of your head. Tell us something you've never told your fans before. One time when I was driving to therapy, which was 30 minutes away from my house, I started to feel very sick. I don't know why, but I felt very sick. I made it about 5 minutes away from my home, started to feel my stomach hurting really bad, and I was like, oh, this doesn't seem very good. Clung onto my stomach, started driving back home, called my therapist, said, look, there's no way I'm gonna make it. I think I'm gonna be sick. She's like, don't worry about it. You don't sound well at all. I looked at myself in the mirror. I was sweating. I was like, I'm gonna need to go into McDonald's and go to the bathroom. Like it was that kind of day. I persevered because I was just so close to my house, and where I lived, I was like on the 5th floor of the parking garage, so I had to drive up and up and up. And as I was doing it, I just got my Mercedes C-Class. It was my first nice luxury vehicle that I had ever gotten myself. I probably had it for 2 weeks to a month. Honestly, my memory is hazy. It was somewhere around there. As I was driving up, I took a turn a little too sharp, and I projectile vomited all over my car. Not liquid, chunky projectile vomit all over my car, everywhere. And it gets worse because then I feel better, obviously, after I threw up. That was clearly all I needed to do. But then I had to take the elevator from the 5th floor to the 15th floor. And normally I've gotten into that elevator so many times and nobody has ever been in there. I've got vomit all over myself, okay? Literally, I'm covered in my own vomit. On that day, there were 3 strangers in the elevator that had to sit in the elevator with me while I had vomit all over myself. And you know what I said? I said nothing. I sat there in silence and just looked down and acted as if there was nothing weird happening, as if I didn't have vomit all over myself. So that's a story you guys have never heard before. You're welcome. Someone said, why do you like paws so much? First of all, I feel highly attacked right now because why do you need to know why I like paws so much? No, guys, I have a paw fetish. It's not, obviously, like I'm not sexually attracted to paws, but to me, I hate feet. But paws to me are just the purest, cutest, tiniest little bleb of a little thing I've ever seen in my life. I mean, all paws are cute. All paws deserve love. Paws for President 2019. Travel plans for 2019. Geez, guys, I want to do a lot of traveling in 2019, but wanting and doing are 2 very different things. I also want to save a lot of money this year because I'm trying to like invest in things and just be more financially responsible. But I would really like to go to Europe at least once this year, and I would really like to go to Tokyo. Those are like my 2 places that I would really like to explore, and South Africa. But those are places I want to go to in general. If it doesn't happen this year, it's not the end of the world. It just depends on how things go for me. If you could live 24 hours as either Duke or Prince, who would you choose and why? Okay, I would not want to be Prince because I feel like he just lives the life and, you know, whatever. But I would want to live as Duke because I want to know where his issues stem from. I want to be in his head. I would hope that like I would just be his body, but like he would still have his thoughts, so I could understand why he reacts to things the way he does and what he's thinking about, because he always has a sassy look on his face. So I need to know. Can someone make that happen? Can someone let me be Duke for 24 hours? What are 3 hobbies you want to take up in 2019? Love this. I want to learn how to play the piano really, really, really bad, and singing. I'm going to put those 2 together because they're a lot of fun to me and I'm really passionate about it. I'm going to start taking dance classes starting this Sunday. Very excited about it. And probably painting or getting back into writing short stories, because I found my flash drive the other day with a bunch of short stories that I wrote as a teenager, and they weren't professionally written, but the stories were good and they were very entertaining, and I'm surprised how dark and how adulty they could be for me being 14, 15 years old, some as young as 12 years old. Yeah, I wanna get back into that. If I can get past this writer's block that I've had for years, that would be awesome. A lot of people are asking about what my favorite songs are right now, and if you want, you can follow me on Spotify. Spotify. I'll leave it in the description box for you guys because I create new playlists all the time, but it's not like pop playlists. It's just like literally a random lyric from a song and then a bunch of songs that are similar to it in terms of the theme of the song or what the sound is like, or I don't know. It's different all the time. So I'll link it below, but if you want, I'll link Waiting for Your Love playlist because that's the songs I've been listening to like every single day. And I'll link it for you guys so you can follow along and enjoy music with me. Now that you have fillers in your lips, are you gonna try anything else like Botox? So I actually did get Botox too, but I got a very subtle amount. My lip fillers have actually already gone down a lot and I'm pretty happy with how they are right now. My forehead, when I was a kid, my mom had like a lot of forehead lines because she was always raising her eyebrows, and just with age, I think her elasticity for her skin just got worse. I always thought they were so beautiful on her and I thought they looked so cool on her, and you just want to be exactly like your mom when you're a kid. So I would sit in front of the mirror for hours and just raise my eyebrows forever. I would just raise them until I started forming lines when I was like 8 years old. Because you know, I would practice, I wanted to have what she had. Obviously that has bitten me in the butt years later and I am getting forehead lines now. You can't see them now because I have Botox. I've got very subtle ones here because I told her, I was like, don't freeze my forehead. You know, just make them very natural, make the lines go away. That's kind of the only thing that I've wanted to get. I've considered doing like under eye filler because genetically you see how it kind of sinks in right there? That's always been there. It's very hollow. So I've considered getting that to kind of fill in that space, but it's not really at the top of my priority list. If I do it, then I do it. It just gets so hollow there. For my family, we either get really puffy here or it just sinks in. That's like the only thing. I'll probably forever get forehead Botox. I don't know if I'll keep getting lip filler and then this, but that's it. Is that a lot? To other people, they're probably like, wow, that's a lot of work, but that's just me being perfectly honest with you guys. I could survive without any of it, but if I have the means to do it, I'm gonna do it because I wanna do it. All right, guys, that is gonna be it for this little Q&A. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Yeah, fashion trend 2019, baby. If you did, make sure to throw the video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and you know, I'll try and do these Q&As like once a month or something when it's just solo, so we can get a little bit more personal, more intimate, and not make it so tea related. We could just have fun and answer some questions. Subscribe, comment below what you want to see next on the channel, and I will see you guys in the next video. I love you guys so much. Besitos. Bye.